What's going on, YouTube? My name is Ginge TCG or Chris, and today I'm back playing the deck that I made day 2 with at the Milwaukee Regional Championship. If you haven't seen the recap video, definitely go check it out. It was a ton of fun to play, so thank you so much to everyone who saw me there, everyone who supported me, and all the kind words since I made it back from the trip. But I played Crustle, and right now I think Crustle is an absolutely amazing deck to play, and I feel like my build is a little different from most of the builds that are going around right now. And I'll spend a little bit of time. This might be like, I don't know, I'm going to guess like around like 5 minutes of a deck intro, just to explain some of the main changes on my deck compared to the secret box build of Crustle and why I made some of these big changes. I'm not going to explain necessarily every card in the deck, just kind of like why I had these different picks lined up. But before I do, just wanted to remind everyone, I talked about it in the last video, that I am actually doing custom trading card commissions for people, so I will flash mine on the screen right now. I also did Toad Out Gangs and my girlfriend's. I'm working on my one buddy Josh's now as well, but if you want your own trainer card, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Hit me up on the Discord server, because I'll be doing small commissions for these trainer cards. I thought they'd be a little bit fun to do on the side because I like drawing. It helps me kind of de-stress from a lot of the stuff going on at work and school, so I thought it'd be fun to take on like one commission a week. But anyways, moving on from that, yeah, I mean, I played Crustle. I mean, the matchup spread for Crustle, as we know, is really solid into like everything except Gardevoir. I think there are some key matchup differences that we see in this build of Crustle compared to the secret box build of Crustle. I think obviously my Gardevoir matchup is a lot worse because I'm not playing the secret box. I'm playing Poké Vital A as my ace-spec, so I can't just guarantee a good Sudowoodo play. And if you don't know what the Sudowoodo is here for, it's here to just like gust up Mew EX and keep it in the active spot. They can't copy any attacks. The builds that play Secret Box often play Defiance Band. I'm opting to play Rock Chestplate, and I think especially after the regional, Rock Chestplate is such a good card. There's no way I'd stick Defiance Band. Defiance Vest, excuse me, in this list. But Rock Chestplate always works, even if you're ahead against Mew EX, so it does put impound down to 0 damage, so when you lock up the Mew EX to retreat lock it, you can play the Rock Chestplate, and then you've got the same damage reduction, actually 10 less, but it works even if you're ahead or tied on prize cards, and that ended up being wildly influential many times, especially in my Golden Go matches, because now you can play Rock Chestplate on the Cornerstone Ogerpon, so now their single prize Golden Goes are swinging for 90 damage a turn. Their Soul Rocks are swinging for 40 damage a turn. I mean, it's just, there's so many different scenarios where this Rock Chestplate ended up being such a game changer of a card. So I definitely liked playing it. I definitely don't think I would cut it. I think this is one of the changes I made that I think works very well for the deck. Of course, since I'm not playing Secret Box, though, my Guardy matchup, as I mentioned, is a whole lot worse. But the reason I'm not playing Secret Box is because even with it, your Guardy matchup is still atrocious. However, when you play Poké Vital A, I feel like there is so many games at Milwaukee and just in my testing in general where I win solely because of how overpowered this ace-spec is in this deck. I mean, this is the only deck that can actually make use of Poké Vital A, and I absolutely love it. I think it's such a great card to just like full heal a Crustle, kind of reset your opponent. It feels great, and then I combo that with Super Potion. Now, I know Super Potion has been cut from many decks, but the reason I was playing it in mine is because there is a lot. I thought there was going to be a lot of Grimmsnarl, and there ended up being a lot of Grimmsnarl too, which felt very good. But even in the Dragapult matchup as well, really anything that has spread. So, I'm thinking like the big 3 decks, Dragapult, Grimmsnarl, and a Gardevoir deck with a lot of Munkidoris, a lot of natural damage counter spread. You could just use Super Potion to heal an extra 60, and this card was so much more important than I think I would have even guessed it to be. I mean, it was important in my testing. Like, I definitely found a lot of value playing this card and healing 60 and kind of just setting like the Grimmsnarl matchup, setting them back even more with further healing past Poké Vital A. But then there were some other matchups where I was up against like Terrabox, or actually Golden Go was one of them, where the Super Potion was amazing because it just made it so I really only needed one Cornerstone, or against Terrabox, I could do the entire matchup with just one Crustle, because between the 3 Munkidoris, Poké Vital A, and Super Potion, the amount of healing this deck has is actually nuts. So I loved playing the Super Potion. I think that's a card I will definitely keep in the deck. Now, one thing you also might have noticed is I'm playing 3 Munkidori, not 2 Munkidori plus 1 Shuckle. One of the reason being is I like having that higher Dark Energy split. I'm playing 3 Dark Energy instead of 2 and 4 Grass instead of 5. Because I found more often than not, I actually like doing the 150 damage because you heal 30 and then move 30 with the Brain, so you could kind of boost the Crustle attack up a little bit more, especially with Tord Box getting super popular. I think this Munkidori helps out a ton because it kind of helps you just fix the one-shot math when you're chasing down Cornerstone KOs with all their like Bravery Charms and Lively Stadium buffs. So I love playing 3 Munkidori. I don't think there's many scenarios where having Shuckle in play, again, just is better than Munkidori. I feel like more often than not, if you're playing Munkidori or Shuckle, the goal is either to heal 30 or get extra damage down. But regardless, you're still healing 30 with Munkidori, so I feel like there's no value to have Shuckle over it. I think there's an argument, again, for the Gardevoir matchup, but even with Secret Box and Shuckle, to heal the damage off the board so they can't ping it back with Munkidori, like, the matchup is still so bad. So it's not something I'm really looking forward to. Sorry, my throat is like really itchy, so I apologize if I'm like coughing a little bit through this. Not a matchup I'm like totally looking to fix. One of the other big things is I'm playing 3 Mist Energy instead of the Therapeutic Energy. I mean, playing 3 Mist Energy just makes it easier to get them out early before you have to worry about like Mind Bend confusions from your opponent's Pokemon. And Alakazam is now playing 1 to 2 Enhanced Hammer, so having 3 really just kind of keeps that matchup on a guaranteed auto win so long as you can draw your 3 Mist Energy. I think this is a great inclusion in the deck. I think playing 3 is super nice. And I think the last card I kind of wanted to talk about in this deck is the Xerosic Machinations, where your opponent just discards hand until I have 3 left. There are so many scenarios where it's like I don't need to boss KO anything and no supporter can advance my board state. So kind of digging this out with Pokegear, or just waiting to use it at a nice time when your opponent has like 12 cards in hand, since we're only playing 1 Iono in this list. That happens more often than you think, and you could kind of knock their hand down to 3 and stop some big combos. One of the decks where this helped out a ton in my testing with was actually Dragapult Dusknoir. Xerosic Machinations was one of the most like unsung heroes in that matchup, because in the mid game you could kind of shut them down and slow the big plays down so they can't go like Rare Candy, Dusknoir, Neo Upper Energy, and then one-shot a Crustle with Jamming Tower. It's now much harder to pull off all those plays because you're limiting the resources. So that is another great card in the deck. And yeah, those are about all my changes, and I think it's hitting me now that I never really talked about Crustle. So for those of you who are unaware and heard all of that without knowing what the Crustle does, you just prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by Pokemon EX, and you have a Shred attack that does 120 damage. So you've got a phenomenal single prize attacker that you could boost 100 HP with Luxurious Cape and now make it a 2 prize attacker, but for being a massive wall, you shut down such a wide range of Pokemon. So again, with the exception of Gardevoir, like, I feel super good into everything else. And I think playing cards like Poké Vital A and Super Potion helps so much more into matchups like Grimmsnarl or Charizard, where they're looking to set up damage over time or two-shot you. And then you could kind of just wipe that damage off the board, reset their play, get farther ahead. And I think like these types of healing cards are what set Crustle apart right now. So I definitely don't think these are cards I would change. Like, I definitely love these in the list before people are knocking before these. I'd say just give it a try, play the Poké Vital A. I feel like I had more success with Poké Vital A than I did with Secret Box. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for my Crustle list. I hope you guys all enjoy the video. Without, throwing too much more on, let's just hop into 3 matches and see what we can do with my dog Crustle. Welcome to match number 1. We open up with an absolutely phenomenal hand. I mean, we don't have to worry about the donk. We got 2 Dwebbles. They are playing Petron, and I am a little worried about the donk, so I am actually just going to smack the Grass Energy down on the bench Dwebble, because I'm holding Jet Energy, Luxurious Cape, and then Lillie's Determination in hand, so I could use Jet Energy, bring the bench Dwebble to the active, attach a Luxurious Cape, jump up to 170, and then rip Lillie's Determination, draw a fresh 8 while also using Ascension and just jumping up even bigger. My opponent's going to play the Arven, and I'm curious if this is the Tord Box, because this is actually a matchup that I'm still kind of working out in my head, like how to play through it. I think this is one of those matchups where you really just don't attack. You kind of wait until your opponent attacks first. Again, assuming it's actually the Tord Box. I mean, they got the Petron, Trolley, and Bravery Charm, so I wouldn't be shocked if we get like an Absol, a couple Cornerstones, and a Munkidori or 2. Down. This is a matchup where you don't want to attack unless you're killing something, and yeah, it's exactly what it's going to be. They don't play the Cornerstone. Oh, wait. Am I missing something? Or can they pull off a turn 1 attack? I didn't think they could. I mean, they could draw 2. Even if they go Crispin, they need to go for like what, a Crispin? It's not like they last Trumpet. I don't think they can attack. I mean, that's fine. Nothing on their board can attack me at all. I don't think they play Psychic Energy, so I'm not too worried about mine. Regardless, though, we want to make sure we get out the Mist Energy on the bench Dwebble, just in case. But as I was saying in this matchup, if you're ever up against Torbox, you want to just make sure that you're not attacking unless you're killing something. And what I mean by that is if you have a KO on a Cornerpon before they charm up and everything, obviously that's who we're going to chase down. That being said, like, you know, if you don't have the perfect KO, just wait until you got like Stadium Bump Boss on Munkidori and just take out a bench Munkidori. I mean, look at those two guys. They got 110 HP. They're ready to go Adrenabrain, but we're not gonna attack anything. We're gonna give them no damage to Adrenabrain and take a bigger KO, because that's when things get scary for this deck. All I need here is to make sure I don't draw into all my Crustles, and we got one of them in hand, which is pretty cool. I actually don't even totally think I want to play that one Crustle yet. I mean, I guess I could. We do have Crispin in hand, so I could start setting up this guy on the back end. Doesn't feel awful, and I'm not going to be attacking. You know what? Yeah, let's set it up. And then we'll go Ascension here. And then next turn, which is super nice, I got Crispin. So I can get a probably Fighting Energy attached to my active, and I'll go for a Dark Energy, bring that to hand. I'll manual attach this Grass Energy to the bench, and then I'll feel pretty strong off that. We do have 2 Munkidori and 2 Boss's Orders as well. So there is a chance if they don't buff up their HP with the Lively Stadium, I actually might just go for a Boss KO on a Munkidori, because we're holding a Grass Energy, which again isn't my preferred energy. But it doesn't feel awful. I'm also thinking, like, look, they're kind of bench locked. They're in a stuck position. They can't do anything. We could take our time, dude. We could Crispin, get some extra energy down on our bench Crustle. I mean, we got all the time in the world to pull off this play. And while they're board locked and we haven't killed any monkeys, there's nothing I'm too scared of. And this is another matchup where I'm kind of... Oh, Airy. That's fun. I have no items in my hand. I actually don't play many items in this deck at all. This is a matchup where, like, Xerosics can be huge, too, because one of our biggest win cons is legitimately just sitting here and watching my opponent do nothing. So I've got no problems waiting until they got, like, 20-something cards in their hand and then ripping an Airy, or a Xerosics Machination, excuse me, and just knocking that back down, so we're winning the deck-out war. And for now, I think we're going to go for the safe play. We're going to go for Crispin. We're going to take a Fighting and a Dark Energy. Yeah, this works. Because then we could put the Dark Energy in our hand, smack the Fighting on the active. We could start attaching Grass Energy to our benched Crustle, because that guy's going to be worth something strong. And then we'll just pass. No value out of attacking. We've got more cards in our deck than our opponent. They've got, what, 36 cards? And then 36 cards in their deck plus hand. And I've got 36 cards in my deck, not even talking about the ones in my hand. So I am winning the card race, you know, which feels really good. Of course, they could go Mega Absol, and they could go Claw of Darkness, which is always going to be a little bit scary, right? And what we want to make sure we don't set up is we don't want to set up Terminal Period. We don't want to give them an attack, because then they go double Adrenabrain, free retreat Latias, and they go Terminal Period, and they just KO us. And while we don't have Mist Energy, that's very scary. And even if we have 1 Mist Energy, they might play Enhanced Hammer, so we want to make sure we get 2 Mist down on 1 Crustle. And this is what I mean, where we just don't kill anything, dude. We're just going to sit here and listen to me yap for the next, like, probably 20 minutes and just hang out. Now, my opponent can use their bottom attack, though. And that's where things get a little bit annoying. Claw of Darkness. You know, they could just discard any card in our hand, which is so powerful, dude. It's most of the time when you see those types of attacks, it's like discard a random card from your opponent's hand. The fact that they could look into my hand, peer into my soul, and just rip cards out feels really bad. So I kind of want to make sure that, you know, if I could work around that, I can. So I might use these Boss's Orders next turn. I might not even set up this Munkidori. I might just, like, attach the Dark Energy to Crustle, rip a Boss on the Monkey, and then call it a day. And this is the play that worries me a little bit, right? Is they're going to set up poison damage so that they can continuously Munkidori stuff. And then while they do that, they're going to be able to eventually go Terminal Period. And this is a play you got to look out for, man. I mean, this player, they're not using Cornerstone, but they're definitely going to make me sweat a little bit. Now, we do have Arven. I don't know if Vessel's on the deck. Making sure... they got rid of a boss. Okay. That's fine. We can still boss up a Munkidori. We get another Crispin, too, which actually feels pretty good. Okay, they're not moving any damage yet. We're not too worried about it. Having Crispin in hand is so nice. I do want to set up another Crustle on the back burner, just in case. We're going to boss up this monkey, so this guy actually heals from the poison damage. And then we're going to swing 120 here. Take a KO on a monkey, go up one prize card. I need to dig out this Mist Energy. This Mist Energy is going to be a make or break. Or a second Crustle, one of the two. Of course, I'd much rather the Mist. Lillie's Determination honestly feels fine. I actually really don't hate that at all. I could bench one monkey. You know, if they want to go like boss KO on a monkey, that's fine. I mean, it's a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. They got another monkey, another Dark Energy. Half of my boss are gone. But I really want to dig out Xerosic, because the second I can use Xerosic, I will feel so good. And they're going to go Subjugating Chains here. They can Adrena Brain 10 damage over, which is fine. I mean, we just bench our own Munkidori now. We could rip a Crispin and just move that damage back. And they actually put it on our benched Crustle, which is interesting, and not our active. I kind of thought they would load up all the damage on our active one. And they get rid of Lillie's here. That's okay. That's not the end of the world at all. Again, we got a very good Munkidori Crispin play. Actually, now we could Arven too. So we really don't need to do this. I don't hate benching this guy. I want to keep all of our damage off the board if we could avoid it. Yeah, we need a... Do I need to heal here? Yeah, I guess I do. Could Adrena Brain throw this. I don't know, let's just throw it on like... I could throw it on their active and start overwhelming, but then that's when they go terminal period, and that's what feels really bad. I think we throw this on Kangaskhan. We like having Crispin in hand. It could finish setting up a Crustle and get a second Munkidori. I kind of want to go Arven here, and I want to take out a Pokegear, and we'll go Luxurious Cape. Now they're probably going to get rid of the Pokegear this turn, and that's fine. It's a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Again, we can't attack. We cannot give them terminal period. But they're going to get closer and closer to it. They can move 30 damage over this turn. If they don't get rid of Crispin, we just go double Munkidori, which feels fine as well. And when they get rid of Crispin, we go Pokegear and hopefully dig out our Colress's Tenacity to go Mist Energy. And they actually keep running air, and that's fine. Because if I get Xerosic or Colress off this Pokegear, I mean, both feel so good. Colress gives me a Mist Energy, which is something I really appreciate having. I mean, they have 13 cards in hand, dude. It also just feels so good to just go in with the little Xerosics here and just kind of limit what's going on in their hand back down a ton. But they're playing smart, and this is why it's such a tricky matchup, and I haven't totally navigated, like, the best way to play around it yet. I'm kind of just doing what I can every turn, you know, and trying to make it work the best possible, and they got the boss on the monkey. Okay. All right. I mean, now they have to take the Crispin, right? You got a KO on the monkey, which is huge, because now I can't heal 30 damage off my Crustle, and you get rid of the gear, so you do actually leave the Crispin monkey play. That's interesting. I feel like that's fine, though. Right? Or is that Bad News Bears? I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure. Things are gonna get weird, though. That's for certain. We could... I mean, if we keep... You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to bench Munkidori, and I'm going to play Lillies. I don't need to heal this turn. And they're just going to get rid of the Lillies next turn. I want to look for, like, Xerosics or Mist Energy. There it is. That's what we needed, dude. It feels so good. And now they could get rid of Boss or Pokegear. Again, we don't need to heal this turn. Honestly, I think I'd just start setting up this benched Crustle here, too. Let them kill this active one. I'm going to try to get double Mist set up on this guy and prevent it from a double, like, you know, they're going to have to go set up all the poison damage a second time. And then we'll pass here. They got 18 cards left in their deck. It is going to be so hard to deck them out. Does the Tord box play like a PAL pad loop? I'm actually going to look that up now, because I'm not sure. Hold up. Let me go to Limitless. Decks. Where's that Absol, Mega Absol box? The 20th, sure. Do they have, how many PAL pets do they? They play none. Okay, so once we deck them out, they got 2 Iono maybe, but once we deck them out, we deck them out. It feels very good. And then they could go for, yeah, they're going to go for their big play and like a good turn, which is fine. You gotta take out boss's orders here. If you don't take out boss's orders, I'm taking out a Munkidori, and that hurts so much more than anything else. Okay. We can make this work. Again, it's not going to be pretty, but like, whatever. Yeah, you go boss. Oh, you take out a monkey as well. Is that bad? I think so. You've taken 2 prize cards. I've got Lana's Aid. I could bring back a couple monkeys if I need to. I don't know why my music stopped as well. This is weird. Can we get that playing again? Thank you. Alright. Let's figure out what's going on here. What are we doing? Do we give them... Wait, what did they just get rid of? They got rid of Pokégear. Interesting. So now I could go boss on the monkey. Which is fine. And I could... No, I would force him to have another boss, right? Do I just promote Crustle with Mist? Let's make him work, dude. Let's make him work. Leave the Crustle on the bench. Force him to have the Adrenabrain plus boss's orders in hand. They've already played a couple boss, if I'm not mistaken. They played 3. So we'll go boss's orders ourselves. Take up a monkey. And then we'll swing 120 here. They haven't played their stadium, so their Munkidoris are still within our grasp of KO. All the cards in our hand are not very valuable, so naturally this Poké Vital A is going to be an amazing card to discard. Unless they actually go for the big KO, but then we know we're losing Poké Vital A at some point. We're never going to be able to use this A-Spec, because they're just going to discard a card from our hand every single time. And we've got 26, we've got... At the end of this turn, we'll have 30 cards left. They actually will have more cards than us because of us playing the game, and then I'm also going Claw of Darkness every single turn. This is what I mean. Xerosic is going to hopefully win this game. If not, it's going to feel very bad. And you got a Nest Ball for who? For what? Doesn't feel good. Maybe we could go for time as well. They also might just run out of time. A valid strategy to win on the ladder. Again, this matchup is so weird. I'm kind of happy that this is like the first match in the video, because I feel like this is what I want to talk to people about, is like, what is the line in this deck? Like, I think this is a decent line. I think them going Cornerstone is much worse for them, because we just wait for them to attack and then blow them up with this same strategy. Like, I think them using Absol is the most problematic thing for us. But again, that's under the assumption that they actually cannot deal with a Mist Energy. They just failed that Nest Ball. What are they missing in their deck? They were definitely just prize checking. They're like checking to make sure they have all their missing pieces. I just don't know what those pieces are. How much recovery do they play? What is the recovery like in this deck? They've got 2 Night Stretchers. Okay. And there's 6 energy. Well, they've got 3, 4, 5... Well, there's already 7 energies, so this is a different list, naturally. I don't even think there's area in the list I was looking at. No, there's not. Definitely a different list, but that's fine. I don't have the 60 memorized, dude. I don't totally know how to play this matchup. This is one I'm still trying to figure out. Do you have boss's orders, or do you just go Claw of Darkness? If you go Claw of Darkness now, that would actually be really bad. You got a Night Stretcher. There's Night Stretcher number 1 for a Munkidori. Do you play an 8th energy? An 8th Dark Energy, specifically. That would be devious. That would be crazy. We've got 30 cards left. I'll have 30 cards left. Wow, this is so close. This is insane. And of course, they do have a couple of Ionos, and they're going to get a lot of cards into my discard pile with that Claw of Darkness attack, but it's alright. And we're going to lose Poké Vital A here, which is a shame, but, you know, that's what happens. There's an obvious choice, and it's not Buddy-Buddy Poffin, sadly. Yep, that's gone. Alright. Oh boy. Let's see. What do we got? A Nest Ball. Cool, cool, cool. Doesn't help me yet. So I think we just pass, and we just keep waiting. I don't want to play any cards, because it's just going to hurt me more in the end, because this really might just come down to like deck out or time. I could see my opponent also taking the full 9 minutes to figure this one out, and they're setting up for a terminal period on my active too, which is smart, man. They can move 2 damage counters a turn. They've got all the run errands they want. they can go Iono at some point, which is what scares me, because like I'm one Xerosic Machinations away from feeling so much more comfortable. I mean, that would just put me so far ahead in the card race. And it's a great Latias Petrun combo, dude. Like, it just works. It gets the job done. Doesn't matter what you take here. I don't really need any of these cards. I feel like you go Artazon, bump that just in case, so your stadiums have a much higher chance of sticking and staying in play when you need them. But I don't think it'll change much. Nope, you leave the Artazon. Okay, that's fine. I was going to say, I don't think any are necessarily great or bad. I just think that is the best out of the lot of them. We get a Grass Energy, which is pretty cool. We're just going to pass for turn. Swing it back over to my opponent. My opponent has taken about a minute a turn. So they're definitely digging for their enhanced hammer. And it's going to come down to, like, can I get my other Mist Energy in play or not? I talked a lot about how playing 3 energy makes it so much easier to draw into them. But I haven't drawn into really many. I've drawn into actually a good bit of playable supporters, draw supporters too. I haven't drawn into any energy that much though, which is a shame. Not much you could do though. They're going to go Claw of Darkness again. They are setting up. They got 9 cards left. We're going to see a big Iono play in the next turn. So if this top deck is not Xerosic, it's going to be bad. They get rid of an energy. Or Colress. Again, I'll take a Colress too. Just let me dodge this terminal period. Oh, speak of the devil. Hey, buddy. You couldn't have picked a better time to show up. That feels so good. That buys me a ton of time to now live through this Claw of Darkness. Now I just need a Mist Energy, dude. If I could find one more Mist Energy, there's no way you play more than one Enhanced Hammer. I'd scream if you do. And this is back to the drawing board. But we'll play our Xerosic, and we're gonna see now why this card is so valuable, right? You get rid of everything, too. You play your own Mist Energy? What? I mean, we'll pass. I need to see what you got rid of. You got rid of 2 pennies, your other Night Stretcher, Devolution, oh, that's big. A Mist Energy as well. You do get rid of an Iono, too. Oh, man, dude, this is nuts. They got rid of 2 pennies, 1 Iono, a second Night Stretcher, Devolution, which is huge, and 2 Town Stores. So they probably have, what, like 2 Lively Stadiums left? I mean, everything else is like whatever, and they get rid of the Enhanced Hammer. Yep, there it is. There's the 1 Enhanced Hammer. So now we draw Mist or feel really bad. Like, really, really bad. Because this is where things become a nightmare, dude. Just straight nightmare fuel. We promote a Crustle. What do we do? What do we draw? We draw our own Iono. Now, this is actually alright. I think what I want to do here, funny enough, I kind of want to get another Dwebble high price, the Dwebble. That's bad. Although I could go for a Retreat Lock play. You got Petrun, though, so never mind. Retreat Lock won't work. Do I have Lana's 8 in the deck? I do. Okay. That's fine. We need to not lose right now. So I do need to get a Munkidori out with Artazon. I mean, I could just get Psyduck to get Psyduck, but I don't think that's ever the play. We got more cards in our deck than our opponent for sure. I need to thin out my deck as I guess I could have taken the Psyduck to thin, but I want to leave that last prize card worth for that Dwebble that I probably won't be able to get out of the prize cards. If I could just Iono myself into Lana's Aid, that would feel great. That's not Lana's Aid, but that is a Mist Energy, and that is about one and the same right now. Because you don't play 2 Enhanced Hammer. I would cry if you did. And you've got 8 turns left. I mean, you could play Iono too, but hopefully at that point I could find a Super Potion or a Dark Energy and use my Munkidori to heal 30 every turn. I guess this is a scenario, right? Maybe Shuckle is great for like this type of matchup where we just want to heal 30. You know what? I didn't think about that before Milwaukee because I didn't really know this deck existed until like 3 days before, and at that point I wasn't switching my list. But this is this is literally the world's best scenario where Shuckle actually cooks. Hold up, is Shuckle 70 or 80 HP? I've got it right in front of me. It's 80, so you can't Poffin it though. You got to Artazon it. But like that could have worked there. I could have gone for it, and we get a Crispin too. That's so nice. That's so great. We're going to need to get that last Dark Energy out of our deck for sure. We got to We gotta get some healing down. Now they can go get damage down on a monkey. I mean, there's not much we could do. They're gonna take poison damage, or we're gonna take monkey adrenabrain damage from their Absol. It's just, there's nothing. Ah, man. This is rough. This is rough. 19 cards left in their deck. We really can't play anything unless it's Lana's Aid, a energy switch. It makes sense. And now you're healing 60. So now, I think we just go for the Adrenabrain because it wastes time and they have to do things. That's it, actually. That is the entire reason I'm playing Adrenabrain at this point. Just trying to waste out their 5 minutes. This matchup is so ugly, dude. It's so not good. Actually, or do I? Well, I definitely Super Potion. Like, we know that. This is again why we play Super Potion, dude. The card is busted. We could throw Jet in the discard pile. It really doesn't matter at this point. If I go Adrenabrain, they do just move the damage back to us. It's not like they're doing anything additional. Like, they could do this anyway. If we did an Adrenabrain, we'd be at the same damage at the end game that we would right now, so it's kind of whatever. Right? They'll Adrenabrain heal 20, they'll Adrenabrain heal 30. If we never did our Adrenabrain, they wouldn't have had to do the second 30. Now all it's doing is forcing them to take actions, which just waste time, and they have 5 minutes remaining, and one of my safest win cons is legitimately just decking them out at this point. They have 11 cards left in their deck. I've got 16, but I'm losing 2 a turn until I get Lana's Aid, in which case I can get a third. Arven is fine. Again, it doesn't do anything. Do I ever attack here? I don't think so. Alright, let me just play Artazon and just see what's in my deck. I don't want to take anything. It's like, there's just nothing I Arven for. I could go for Poké Gear, but like, you just discard the Poké Gear then. We just need to wait to get Boss's Orders and KO a Monkey, or Boss's Orders or Lana's Aid. And honestly, actually, you know what? If we get Lana's Aid, we don't even take a Crustle line. I think all we do is we take another Munkidori line. I mean, they've got 3 Boss's Orders down. Max, you got a 4th, dude. And then after that, you're up on prize cards. No amount of counter catches are going to do anything. And then you go Claw of Darkness, and you're just going to try to run me out. Do you play another Iono? You got 11 cards left. I got 15. But I don't even play the Poké Gear. Again, it's just a wasted card, dude. Just let them Claw of Darkness. Although if I hit the Lana's Aid now, it's going to go in the discard any pile anyways. Who cares? You get Corress's Tenacity, Lillie's Determination. Okay, just fail it. Now you can't even Claw of Darkness. Oh, you got to heal 30. we would miss that turn of whatever. And you're doing essentially 20 damage a turn from the Adrenabrain Poison. Once I get the second monkey, they just do what they're doing. They would do a full 60. We would heal for full 60. I think we kind of just stay at a standstill. So the sooner I could get this Lana's Aid, the better. And then it's just a sit and hang out type of match and see how many Ionos and stuff they play. Lillie's Determination. I feel like I can't play it. I feel like I can't play it. I'm not close enough to losing to... Oh, actually, it's just going to go in the discard pile now, so whatever. And you know what? Actually, they're going to deck me out first, aren't they? Ew. Do I ever just start attacking here? Wait, hold up. This is bad. Because they've got 11 cards. I've got 13, dude. Oh, no. Hear me out. They're already doing 50 a turn. I'm healing 30. We could go Lilies and actually try to win via prize card. But then if I get the Lana's Aid, dude, they discard that and I'm cooked. I think all I want to do... I think now we start attacking, right? We'll see if they have that Penny. If they have Penny, though, they're not going to be able to set that guy up in time. So we'll just start swinging. Maybe I should have started swinging a long time ago. Oh, man. After they played the Enhanced Hammer, I should have started just ripping into this Absol. Right? Because you got 2 cards left, but if you play one more Iono, you're actually going to have more cards than I am. Oh no, this is bad. And now you're doing a full 60, but like whatever. You're doing 50. I was healing. You were doing 20. Now you're doing 30 damage essentially. But you're bringing up the Airy. Sure, this is fine. Did I stop them from going Absol? I did. So now I could keep the cards in my... Okay, now I play the Lilies. Because now we put them in a situation where you either Adrenabrain... And I have my last boss's orders. So if you double Adrenabrain, bring up Absol, that won't do it, dude. Yeah, no, that's... Oh, of course I didn't draw into the Lana's Aid. I mean, I could just swing on to Kangaskhan too, right? Because at this point, what's a little more damage in play? Let's do it. Let's put him in the weirdest spot imaginable. I should have attacked earlier. I definitely should have attacked earlier when we got... right after I Xerosic. I think that's the situation. When I saw those 2 pennies go, that's my attacking turn, right? That had to be. That absolutely had to be. And now you could heal 60. You heal it off to Kangaskhan. That's fine. Because if you don't go... If you don't Claw of Darkness, we keep boss. We got boss KO on Absol. If you Claw of Darkness, you don't, you pass. So we got KO. How much? It's 70. I mean, maybe attacking this guy was a mistake then. And we just load it here. Okay, maybe attacking that Kangaskhan was a mistake. Sorry, I wasn't really quiet because I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? Now there's 90 damage in play. And I've got 100 HP actually, though, to be fair. Did I just get lucky and dodge? If I never attack now, the max they could get down on my Crustle is 90. And I've got no more boss's orders, so I can't really do anything. But I do have another Mist Energy and Counter Catcher and Dwebble, which feels pretty cool. What did I do? Yeah, we got no more boss. You go Iono. I think I do just win this though, right? If I never attack, if I just sit here, they can only do 90 damage, and we just deck them out. We've got no more cards, and they're not setting up another Absol. Right? We're at 210. The most they do is another 60, but I heal 30 this turn, and then they just sit there and we do nothing. I think I won via deck out. I think I got it. And then we just pass. I forget the 2 minutes left. Like, if we actually played this through, right? They've got 9 cards left. They're down 2 Iono. I've got 12. 9 cards in their whole hand. I've got 14. In their hand plus deck. I've got 14. And then... Right? We never attack. We just sit here. Do you have a third Munkidori that you could get in play? It wouldn't change anything. We just don't attack. This is where Shuckle is better than Munkidori. I think now that this deck is super popular, we put Shuckle in the deck. Because now Shuckle is goated, dude. Imagine heal 30, heal 30, heal 30. You do nothing, dude. You've got 9 cards left. We just draw pass. Draw pass to the end of time. I don't need a heal 30. I want to see this finish. I want to see you draw pass out, so I knew there was no other win con. But I know they don't have one, dude. No. They can't. They can't. Lana's Aid. I mean, we have it. We could play it and just take one of you and one of you. And I guess one of these guys, because we know there's a Dwebble in our deck. Right? So we always had this play lined up. Maybe that was dumb, but like, I don't know. I just wanted to do it. They've got 9 cards left in their entire deck plus hand. We've got 10 in our deck, not counting the 4 in our hand, so it's whatever. Like, I don't feel bad about playing Lana's Aid. Definitely a little bit of a waste, but it just, I think, makes me feel a little bit more secure. You're draw passing, dude. You've got nothing. You're down 2 Iono. And if you're playing Airy, you had to make your cuts somewhere, right? You're playing 2 Airy. You had to make your cuts. And Devo. I don't know if this is a Devo deck. Yeah, you could keep looking in your deck. You've got 3 cards. None of them are Iono. You could go Lily's Determination. Don't they play like 4 Lilies or something? 3. How many have we seen? We've seen none. I mean, if they just go Lilies, though, they'll deck themselves out. You're gonna... We got this. We got this. We found the win con. We learned when to attack the Absol, dude. After a dirty Xerosic play, you just start ripping into Absol. 30 seconds left. You gotta pass your turn, or you are not just timing out. I'm telling you, we're decking them out. Who cares about the timer? This was an insane match. This is gonna be a 2-match video because this is a 30-minute match number 1. Oh, this is so funny. 2 cards. Come on, just pass, dude. Let me see the deck out. Let me see it. They go Lilies. Oh my god, and then they go down to 2. But now you're actually gonna time out. But that's proof to me they got nothing, dude. They saw their entire deck. They have nothing left. And then we just pass. And you have to draw pass. If you do anything but you lose, they concede. They had nothing, dude. Huge, huge match number 1. That was a good one, man. That was such a good match. We learned that match. I learned a lot playing that one specifically. We learned when to attack Absol. I'm happy that was on camera because I think this gives a lot of insight into how Crustle plays this matchup. Phenomenal match number 1. Let's hop into match number 2. Let's see what we can do with our boy Crustle. Welcome to match number 2. Started off with 3 mulligans. Not a good start at that. I guess we'll get the Sudowoodo down because I don't want to play Cornerstone in a bad matchup. It's just a 2-prize liability and a single prize Pokemon that my opponent can just body. Oh my god, tell me I'm up against Gardevoir. That'd be bad. Go from the weird matchup to the auto loss would not be too much fun, but that's what you get at mid 1700 elo. It's just Gardevoir and Tord box. Nothing else. How would I even... They just pass, so I have no idea what this is. Okay. I mean, we have to pray it's just not Gardevoir, right? So I think here we're gonna go Buddy-Buddy Poffin, Luxurious Chestplate. We got our Dwebbles, our Crustles. The rest looks fine. We got a couple Mist, some Energy. Sure, dude. We'll figure the rest out as we go. I think we prized 2 Lilies. That's not cool, but whatever. Yeah, we'll do this. And then we could attach the grass here. I guess maybe I should have gone Air Balloon. I didn't really think about it. Kind of wanted to see what my opponent's going on first. My thought process was I can Arven next turn and just take Air Balloon, and if they KO my Crustle, then I could just promote my other Dwebble and go Crispin Luxurious Cape, and we're in the same exact situation we were in before. Or I could go... No, I can't Arven for Countercatcher and Vessel. Ah, yeah, never mind. If it's Guardy, we just scoop and move on, dude. It's just so bad. I've won a couple of them, but it's like you got to play against a Guardy player who doesn't know what's going on with Crustle, and they just play the mute because it attacks the Crustle. If they don't do that, then you just lose. You can't do the thing. Let's see. They got Trolley. Oh my god, dude, another one. Oh, this is gonna be a 4-hour video. Just Tord Box and Guardy. That's all I see anymore on the ladder. That's why I've been playing on the quick play ladder, so I can just see any other deck. It's all the same. It's okay. We're learning the matchup. We're gonna make it work. We are gonna make it work, dude. We got a good hand. We gotta learn. We gotta play so minimally though. Minimal cards played. If there's something we don't need to play, we're not playing it. They're going to go Precious Trolley. We'll see if they go all the Cornerstones or if they go for the Absol, Munkidori, Poison for whatever that top attack route is. They're going to go for the Poison for whatever that top attack route is. And then now it seems like we're playing against a good standard build with Tatsugiri. That last build was ugly. I'd never want to see that thing again. You got the Yveltal. Okay, that's fun. Oh. Could I retreat lock you? I don't think so. But that's interesting that they bring that down. It does resist fighting. They could go Dark Feather. We gotta wait. Once they get like a ton of energy in play, actually, it doesn't feel like that bad a route. When they go Turbo Energize, that's fine. I'm gonna start setting up a Crustle, which I cannot do this turn, sadly. And KO Tatsugiri was finishing that though. I cannot set up a Crustle and KO Tatsugiri, and I need an Ascension turn anyway, so that's, yeah, this is never gonna happen. That's okay though. Let's go. I don't hate getting Air Balloon now. I don't want to waste the Crispin. They could get rid of the Crispin. That's okay. We're gonna go Prized Air Balloon. Of course, Tenacity. We do. We got a bunch of energy. I can't retreat lock them because they did get the Mist Energy down, funny enough. But we also would have killed them at some point with Impound. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, for now, let's Vessel away Cornerstone. It's just not going to do me any favors. We're going to take a Grass Energy and a Fighting Energy. Right? We're going to attach the Fighting Energy. Retreat. Smack a Dwebble up. Attach a Cape. Go Ascension. And then we could go for Crustle. Well, I need to dig out 2 Mist Energy ASAP. And we haven't gotten rid of... Okay, we can make this work. I'm pulling the list back up. What do they got in here? Looks like the standard build, right? So they might be playing 2 Mist, 6 Dark, 1 E-Switch, 2 Night Stretchers, 3 Penny, and a bunch of other not fun stuff that I don't want to deal with. Alright. They got an Iono off this. They played 2 of those. They could run an Iono now. Actually, that wouldn't be the end of the world. I don't hate seeing a new hand. And we're just going to hang tight until a big Xerosic play, just like last turn, dude. We just need a little bit of luck with Xerosic. And, like, Xerosic's Tide Changer, man. We just move on from there. They're going to go Arven. They could get themselves, what, Bravery Charm plus... Do they play Vessel? Is that a card they could do? They do play a Vessel. I don't know what they took. That's an item. It is a Vessel. Okay, cool. So they could go Vessel, get another Dark Energy, and just start ripping Claw of Darkness. And I feel like they're stuck then in a weird scenario where do you Crispin or do you get rid of Crispin? Do you get rid of Arven? Very interesting scenario to find our opponent in. They get rid of a Lillie's Determination. Love seeing those shuffle your hand back into your deck supporters hit the discard pile. That always feels good. Because that's going to be our win con. Our win con's going to be the deck out or the time out. But I'm taking match number 1 as a deck out, and y'all can fight me on that. But I decked that guy out. Whatever. Time Schmime, dude. He decked out. He had 1 card left. It was it. That was it. There's nothing else he could do. They got the Energize, but are they going Energize one more time? Oh my god, that would feel so good. It's smart. I mean, it's a good play, right? You got a Mist Energy on your Absol, it's fine. You're going to Energize, get 2 Dark Energy down on your Munkidori. So now you're 4 Dark Energy, and you got 2 more left in the deck, plus an Energy Switch. Still cannot go Impound on Yveltal. There's not enough energy in the discard pile, but I'm going to keep that play in my back pocket when I see those 3 pennies go. We get our own Munkidori here. We love to see that. For now, what do I got in my hand? I got a Grass and a Dark. You know what? Just give me another one. We'll put the Grass in our hand. We'll attach the Dark here. Smack another Dark Energy down. And rip a Superb Scissors. Who cares if Countercatcher's alive? I'm KOing this Tatsugiri before this thing causes me problems later. And then we get a Lillies, which I do love to see, actually. This is a hand I could definitely Lillies away. And honestly, not miss much of it. They play Town Store? What? No, my reference list doesn't play Town Store. Stop playing these weird builds. I don't know how to deal with this deck now. Okay. Take a Bravery Charm here. You're going to beef up your Absol, which I cannot attack. You could go Subjugating Chains, and you got to go for the Poison. And I just got to look for a Mist Energy, man. 2 Mist Energy. I need to look for 2 Mist Energy. And then we just move on. You go Airy, and you get rid of nothing. Because, dude, this is the same build as last time. I wonder if this is the same guy. That'd be nuts. Hold up. I'm going to pull up the recording footage, and that's the wrong thing. Didn't want it going to that screen. I apologize. And it's not the same player. Okay, so it is someone different, which is good. They're gonna throw up Absol in the active. They're gonna go for their Claw of Darkness, and we're gonna be just as scared. I'm gonna go Town Store. I'm gonna see if my Xerosic is in the deck. And all I truly need is Xerosic to not be in the hand when I play Lily's Determination, because then they just get rid of that, and I actually do think I lose at that point. Like, I do kind of need that card. Although they could just get rid of Lily's here. You leave me Arven. Get rid of the Lilies. Yeah, alright, never mind. The whole plan. Out the window. Didn't even want to do it. Well, this is not really the time I wanted the Xerosic, huh? But now I have to play it. Oh my gosh. Oh man. We do have Lana's aid. Xerosic is in the deck. It's in my hand. We got all 3 Mist Energies. I mean, we just go Xerosic here, dude. If I play Arven and I go Pokegear, you still get rid of the Xerosic. The Xerosic is just, it's too strong. So we'll just play it now. Let them get rid of Arven. We'll live in our top deck mode. They'll get rid of 5 cards. Unless they have like 3 pennies and 3 bosses orders in hand, this Xerosic is not going to do much. I mean, it's still 5 cards. 5 cards is pretty big, but I needed that to get rid of like 30 cards like it did my last opponent. We had some good luck on the draw with Xerosic last time. We're having some bad luck with it here, but that's okay, man. That's how it goes. It'd be really interesting if we win one, lose one against this deck, and we'd see all sides of the matchup. So I'm not upset. And we're not out yet, man. We definitely can make this work. Once I get 2 Mist Energy down as well, they get rid of 2 penny? What? No, I can't attack yet. We just pass. We could start setting up this guy here. Once I get my 2nd Mist Energy in play, I can 100% start attacking this Absol. That's what, I think, forget the Xerosic. The second Mist comes down is when I can start attacking with a little less fear. And remember, we do still have Impound on Yveltal at some point in the game. Probably not for a little bit, but at some point they go Counter Catcher. Okay. I mean, you could take out Dwebble. You leave Sudowoodo. Yeah, Dwebble is way more valuable. And now you can take out Arven. You can just, like, leave a Munkidori. But if you don't take out Munkidori, I bench it this turn to try to keep it in play. And that's an energy on Yveltal. Yeah, we're going to take advantage of that later. I don't know how, but we're going to. What do you get rid of here? It's got to be Arven, dude. You can't leave me Arven. There's too much value in Arven, right? You take the Munkidori, dude. You don't need the Dark Energy. Yes, you're going to leave me that. Yep, you get rid of the Arven. All right, cool. Cool. So we bench Munkidori, attach the Dark Energy to it. You know, actually, I don't even hate promoting Sudowoodo here. It doesn't do anything, though. We'll just promote Crustle. Because we're not attacking. They have boss. We get a Jet. Desperate Pool. Wrong special energy, sadly. And just pass. Does this list that I'm looking at online, they don't even play Enhanced Hammer, dude. They don't. Like, this could be a build with no Enhanced Hammer and then 1 Mist, we're good. But I can't gamble that. And they're not doing the Adrenabrain, the Poison strat. They're not going Subjugating Chains. Which is funny, because they actually do have that play lined up. They go boss. I guess they don't need to, because they just have boss. But now I see why they got rid of 2 pennies, because they had Counter Catcher boss in hand. And I guess to them, the Gust was more important, which is fair. Like, they do need the Gust. And now we've got a Lana's Aid Munkidori package sitting in our discard pile, which also feels pretty good. Yeah, you could get rid of whatever at this point. I've got like 5-ish turns to get a good top deck. I don't know what that top deck would be, but I've got 5 turns to get one. Munkidori. We'll just play that. Because if they have another boss's orders, which is less likely than them just getting... Like, if I don't get bench Munkidori there, all they do is just attack with Claw of Darkness, and then they get rid of Munkidori, and that feels way worse. Because then it hurts. Right now, though, they need another boss's orders to deal with this Munkidori. If not, it's just going to sit there, which feels fine. And my opponent's going to waste a ton of time figuring out what's going on again. And this is where I start to feel a little bit better, because this might be a matchup where we just cheese the clock. Right? I have to say, though, you ever end up in this matchup at a best-of-1 tournament, you're never finishing, dude. Never finishing a match. This is going time probably 90% of the time. You need a full best of 3 to finish one of these damn things. I mean, we could attach the energy, right? Yeah, I don't want to waste too many energy. I want to make sure I could retreat, if anything. So we'll attach this energy to Sudowoodo. Who knows? Maybe there's a try to imitate line I could take. Nuts, dude. Try to imitate terminal period and just blow up their Mega Absol, dude. That'd be hilarious. Claw of Darkness, see a Psyduck. You fought well. You fought valiantly, little Psyduck. And now it is back over to us. We get a Crispin, which honestly, I don't hate playing here. I don't hate playing. We'll get a Fighting and a Dark Energy. We got nothing left. Nothing left. We'll throw the Fighting Energy on Sudowoodo. Attach the Dark Energy to Munkidori. And Claw of Darkness does absolutely nothing. They don't see the Petulant Poison play yet, which makes me feel a little bit better. Because this whole time they could have just been loading damage down, but they haven't been. Now they bench the Latias, now they might see it. Yeah, because you're going to retreat. Oh, I guess they needed the Latias, right? Because they couldn't Subjugating Change into Yveltal. Yeah, now they're going to get the ball rolling. Okay. They saw the play. They didn't have the Latias for it, which is fair. Because you need the poison damage on the Mega Absol so you could keep Claw of Darknessing. Totally misunderstood. No, they saw that line the whole time. They just never had the Latias down to pull it off. That makes sense. They are down 2 penny, though. If I get boss's orders, honestly, I might just boss up Latias and start impounding it. Oh, no, it won't matter. They could just Petulant it. Ah! This is bad. This is so bad. That's assuming they actually dealt with my active 2 in that play. Oh, little boss's orders. Don't mind if I... Yes. Give me this guy. Give me him. Because now they can't... If my hand is always 0, they can never get rid of an extra card. Well, it's not now because I took a prize card, but whatever. You guys get the point. Let me go Air Balloon. That was... Oh, they got a Subjugating Chains, so that... Whatever. This is such a weird matchup, dude. I hate it. I hate it so much. Just let me get a Mist Energy. There's so many cards in my deck I could draw. We got, like, a couple Lilies. We got Colress Tenacity. We got a couple Pokegear. We got 3 Mist Energy still in the deck. I mean, there's legitimately so much we could draw. And they boss up the Sudowoodo? Not the Munkidori. Dog fell for the bait. He got so scared by trying to imitate, it's not even funny. How many boss are you down? You're down 2 boss and a counter catcher. How many does this list play? This list plays 3 boss, 2 counter catcher. Alright, so if we never go behind, they might have 1 to 2 more bosses' orders left. That's not bad. Not bad at all. And again, there's so many cards I could draw into here. They're just make me feel so much better. Ah, man. We promote here. We're down 1 boss. Another boss is a great card to top deck as well. We get a Munkidori. We bench it. We don't give them anything to Claw of Darkness. We just pass and move on. And now my opponent can start Adrenabraining, and we just ping-pong it back and forth until they get a second Munkidori, or I get my Lana's Aid and I can get my second Munkidori. And third, actually. I think when I get Lana's Aid, I take 2 Munkidori and Dark Energy. Or, there's only 1 monkey in there. 1 monkey, 1 dark. Oh, okay. That's fine. I take a Munkidori and a dark. Whatever, dude. This is cool. That's cool. I just need 2 Munkidori down with 2 dark energy. We're good. And you're just Claw of Darknessing. I'm surprised you didn't start Adrenabraining. I guess it wouldn't technically matter because I just throw it back at you. Yeah, you could get rid of that one. Oh, you're just gonna do the thing though. You're just gonna wait 1 turn, and then you're gonna bench a Munkidori with a Dark Energy that's already in your hand, and you're just gonna terminal. I need to get a Mist Energy this turn. That's a shame, dude. There's literally so many cards I could draw that could just get me missed. I mean, we've got 3 Pokegear, 3 Mist Energy. We've got 4 Lily's Determination in the deck. How many have I played? 1. We got 3, so that's 9 cards I could draw into. Or a Boss's Orders. I mean, I've got, what, 3 more Boss's Orders to take out a Munkidori and just slow that play down 1 more? Like, we actually have so many outs. And I draw. Oh, thank gosh, dude. Now you need Enhanced Hammer. It feels pretty good, man. It feels pretty good. If you got Enhanced Hammer as well, I'm just bad at the game. And I accept that. Do I attack here? Let's see. If I attack here, you could heal 60 no matter what because you've taken 60 damage, right? Because then you could just go double Adrena Brain, double Adrena Brain, Enhanced Hammer, Terminal, period, which doesn't feel great because there's 60 damage in play. So we'll just swing 240. It doesn't add anything. It just makes it so if you don't KO my Crustle this turn, you're in a very bad spot. Actually, funny enough, the poison would be bad. And remember, I couldn't attack earlier because they could just double Adrena Brain KO. I never had Mist Energy down. Now I'm forcing them to go Enhanced Hammer if they play it. Remember, they might not. Not every list does. I feel like every list I've played against in the past couple days does play it. But every time I look online, they don't play it. So I actually have no idea what is in this deck. I've yet to find a consistent build. Sorry, I'm just looking at the time, dude. This is going to be such a long video. It's just 2 games. They're going to go Subjugating Chains, get some poison damage down on Yveltal. Okay. You could go Clutch, man. I like it. You got a Boss's Orders. You could bring up Munkidori and clutch it, keep it locked in the active. That would work. That would work just fine. I mean, we just ping damage back on your Yveltal then, dude. You got to Adrena Brain this turn, because if you're going to go clutch and you're going to lock up a monkey, I'm going to move 30 to Yveltal and take a KO. So you got to Adrena Brain here. And Night Stretcher. There it is. There you go. And now we'll see about that Dark Energy, if my opponent's playing it or not. Do we have Jet Energy, or did I get rid of that? I got rid of that. Because yeah. Didn't think it through, I guess. They're moving damage down on a Munkidori. I'm willing to bet that they don't play Enhanced Hammer, if that's what they're doing. I say that. They're going to play it. They're just looking for it, which is fine. They're not getting rid of cards in my deck now, though, because they're not going Claw Darkness. But I also can't attack. That's really funny. I get a very good card, very good Super Potion there. Sadly, doesn't save me much. We could load up damage here, but I think we just keep the pressure on the Absol. Ah, man, this doesn't feel great. They're gonna KO all of my monkeys in one turn. They got 19 cards left in their deck. I've got 21. It's too close for comfort, and my Xerosic is gone. And my Xerosic is gone and never to be found, and they've still got a bunch of Claw Darknesses. But again, if they go Claw Darkness and they do go for a double Munkidori KO, all I do is I start just ripping into that Absol. So, I don't know. This is such a weird matchup. You go Penny, you pick up a Munkidori, you're going to wipe it. Okay, alright. That's your third penny, though, and which means that this Absol's staying, dude. All right, you're 3 pennies down. Do you play 4 or Pal Pad? If you play a Pal Pad, I think I'll lose. Period. But I knock on wood, yet to see a list play Pal Pad. That would be insane. And we can't bench anything. You KO this Munkidori. You KO this Munkidori, dog. It's cooked. Like we lost. So I think here what you do is you retreat. You go Claw Darkness. Nah, you go Clutch. Okay, I respect it. And then you're gonna do something next turn. Maybe go for a Dark Feather play. You get a little Town Store. I mean, I could Super Potion. How does this work? Heal 60 damage from one of your Pokemon if you do discard an energy. I don't know why I could play this card. There's no energy attached here. That is incorrect. So we're just gonna pass because I got nothing. And we're gonna see if my opponent goes Claw of Darkness, because this Super Potion is so wildly relevant because I'm gonna have no Munkidori in play, and even if I get Lana's Aid, I can't play any Munkidori, because they still have Boss's Orders left in their deck. But they might. Actually, I guess they might not. Interesting. Interesting, actually. They might not. But if you heal 60, you go up to 200. I'm swinging 240, so that doesn't even do it. And you're retreating, yeah. What? Oh, you're trying to get the poison off your active. That makes sense. Makes sense. Oh. Oh, are you just looking to go double Munkidori every turn and leave mine in the active? That would be interesting. My opponent would be very upset if I played Poké Vital A. Which, remember, we've got a bunch of Arven left, right? We have one Arven left. Okay, we actually don't. This is bad. I need a boss. Did we get rid of... We lost Air Balloon already. I had that somewhere. Yeah, I was going to say, I remember the Air Balloon coming down. Oh, man. Now that all that damage on the Absol is just disappearing slowly. That's a good card to draw in, too. Let's rip it. What do I get? That feels good, dude. That feels good. Right? Because then what we do here, we rip a Super Potion. Heal this Crustle up 60. And then we could get rid of a Dark Energy. I could attach the Mist to Munkidori and retreat. And then we could go Pokegear next turn. Is that better? Because then I get damage on the Latias, and it's just less things they could retreat into. Although there's only 170 damage in play, so even if they Munkidori 100% of their damage down onto Crustle, I actually don't fear anything. You know what we do? You might play Enhanced Hammer. That's fine. Double Mist on this Crustle. Figure it out. We're passing. We're gonna go in the same situation as we did last time, dude. There's 170 damage in play. You can Munkidori 100% of the damage in play, and it's not gonna matter. You'll have to Subjugating Chains to get more damage in play, and if you do that, that means that Absol's gonna get damaged, and I'm gonna start attacking, and also once you get 170 damage in play, I'm gonna Poké Vital A. In fact, I might, like, next turn, beforehand, just before you go Claw of Darkness, because I really don't want to lose this card. But if I, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. That's fine. What do I get off of this? I get a Boss's Orders. God, that's such a good card. What do I get off this Pokégear? Lana's Aid too? Did he stop playing? Well, let's go Lana's Aid, and let's take back a bunch of Dark Energy, dude. Actually, we'll take back one Munkidori too dark. I'm not going to play that second Munkidori, though. All I want to do here is just keep some damage down on this guy. And then if I got him up to 130, he's got 200 HP left. I actually could KO the Mega Absol next turn. Oh, that would feel so good, dude. Bench Munkidori, attach the energy. Boss Mega Absol, double Ogena Brain, KO, drop down to one prize card. They go Airy. No, dude. Oh my god, my Poké Vital A gone like that. Gone in a heartbeat. It was too good. It was too good to be true. Too good to be true. That's fine. Again, they're still in a really rough spot. Even with Poké Vital A hitting the discard pile. We're 27 minutes into this match. There is no way that we can close this out. Or no way we could finish this in a best of... Sorry, we could close this out in a best of one. I'm thinking, like... Because I'm trying to go to a league challenge this weekend, so I'm thinking, like, how do I work through this match? Dude, it's so awkward. They're taking too much time, dog. How many Ionos in are you? You're no Ionos in. Oh. Ew. You got more cards in your deck than... We have the same amount of cards in our deck, actually. Which means that I should pull off the 3-card combo to KO your Mega Absol, because then I take 3 prize cards. And... Oh! But if I do that... They actually could win with a second counter catcher. We can't do that. Never mind. Oh, you KO my active. Oh, never mind. Now that play is shut down. Now I can't get enough damage in play. And I can't bench that Munkidori. Or attack, actually, for that matter. We got no more healing left in the deck. We just got Boss's Orders and stuff. So I could boss up Munkidoris and whatnot. Although you can't counter catcher. What's stopping me from playing Munkidori? How much? 150. What is stopping me from benching the Munkidori right now. If you play a 4th boss, you play a 4th boss, but if I don't KO this guy right now, I do lose. So, let's just get this guy out of here. Yeah, if you play a 4th boss, you play a 4th boss, man. I had to do that, because if I didn't do that, they just win with Dark Feather next turn, because I wouldn't do enough. I just did 160. Like, I would not have done enough to attack. So this is fine. We still have boss's orders in hand. Sadly, I've got no more monkeys, though. No more monkeyage. And you go Iono. That's cool. If you do 70 damage to my active, you don't KO. I get a boss's orders, Colress. This is a great hand. By great hand, I have boss's orders. Right? So I could go boss KO on a monkey. How many boss am I down? I'm down 1 boss's orders. That feels pretty good, actually. I can play... Actually, you know what? No. We play Counter Catcher this turn, dude. I got a 3rd Mist Energy. Well, I know you're not getting through the first one, so I might as well make it so I can retreat, right? Can't deal with this guy either. We'll go Counter Catcher here. Take up a Munkidori. Swing for KO. And then next turn, I'm going to go boss's orders on their other Munkidori and beat that guy up for KO. I forgot to Adrenabrain, didn't I? Good job, Chris. We're just throwing out here, man. I mean, I guess they would have moved it back. It's not the end of the world. And they scoop. Yeah, they didn't have it, man. Oh, they had 7 seconds left. Hey, that's 2 wins against Toadbox. And I do think full 50 minutes, we're winning that matchup. We go boss KO on the... We Adrenabrain heal 30 damage. Put it on their Munkidori. Surprisingly, me forgetting to Adrenabrain was not a misplay because they still had 1 Munkidori. They would have moved to 30 damage back. I guess we could have put it on their active and then KO'd that Munkidori, but whatever, it's fine. We didn't do it. Was a misplay. We heal 30 damage, put it on their Munkidori, boss's orders on the Munkidori, swing for KO, and then we just attack everything. And they can't do anything about that. Eventually they'll just take too much damage from that. They don't have enough recovery in the deck to bring back their Munkidoris and their Dark Energy, because they were down a ton of Dark Energy as well. They wouldn't be able to attack with much either. They could set up Petron, but it still doesn't attack Crustle. They don't play any more boss's orders. They play 3 boss's orders, 1 counter catcher. I think we had it, dude. 50 minutes, we had both those matchups. That's nuts. Crazy long video for no reason, dude. This deck is insane, but yeah, it's a lot of brain power, but you definitely can win it. It's great to know. Gonna close this video here. Let me know if you want a custom trainer card. With that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope everyone's doing amazing. Stay epic. Peace.